Is it possible for me to do a simple minimal eye look? I don't know. Hi, hello, I'm CourtneyQuarantine. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi. If you're new here, I'm CourtneyQuarantine. I'm a full-time content creator, variety streamer, makeup artist, and today I'm gonna be doing some makeup. If you're returning, hey bestie, hey! Thank you so much for being here. I have the problem where when I'm doing my makeup, it's not a problem actually. Let me, it's not a problem. When I'm doing my makeup, I'm just like, ooh, what if I did this and then this and a little bit more here, a little bit more here, a little bit more there. Ooh, and I don't know. But I have been trying to, and I've been playing around with more like minimal makeup looks. Minimal to me, first of all, let me make that very clear. Minimal to me. I know some of y'all who just wear chapstick and go out the door are like, minimal wear. I'm trying. But not in a way that I feel like I'm forcing the makeup. If I felt like I was forcing the makeup look, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be here doing it. It's something that I genuinely feel like, oh my god, that's so stunning and pretty, and I kind of want to, it's like a challenge to myself while I also feel excited to do it at the same time. Does that make sense? I hope so. Anyway, if you're curious about any of my other work or any of my other content, it will be linked in the description below. Please check it out. I would love to have you everywhere. And if you like makeup tutorials and you like longer form content, please consider subscribing on here. Would love to have you. Also check if you are subscribed. If you watch all my videos but somehow just get like recommended my videos, double check that you're subscribed, because YouTube does a cheeky little thing where it's like you can just keep watching their videos, but you might not know if you're subscribed. You might forget. We might just keep showing you this person right here. Anyway, let's get into it. I think I'm so torn on what palette I want to use, because I want to use the Rust palette, but I also want to use the Gemini palette. But here's the thing. I think I'm going to save the Gemini palette for a look I want to do soon that I'm going to do a little bit more dramatic. I love these. Yes, I still keep it in its little box because I think it's cute. No, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna start off with the smoothing eye base. My eyes are a little bit stained pink, as I'm sure you can probably tell. I did a really lovely red intense look yesterday and it stained my eyes, but I'm gonna go in with this smoothing eye base from About Face just all over. A lot of my looks are based on my dreams or colors that have just kind of been like honestly almost bothering me. Like I can't get it out of my head. This is why a lot of the times I feel like when I do like makeup trends, or if I've ever attempted like makeup trends in the past, I end up kind of hating it, and I don't know why. It's so serious. Like I cannot force makeup looks for myself, and I have tried for literally years. Like there have been so many times that I'm like, ooh, strawberry makeup, oh whatever, that's so cute, or whatever. There are little things like the Beetlejuice lips. I did like those. That was really cool. More often than not, if I'm like, I don't know, if I just force it, I hate it, and I don't know. I don't know what that's about. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the Rust palette. I'm gonna start with the shade Classic, which is that kind of like, this is kind of like a bone shade. I think closer to bone shade than some people are like, this is a bone shade. I'm like, that's freaking peach, but this one feels more like bone. And I'm just gonna kind of put it all over. Like I had mentioned, the attention to detail or the emphasis is gonna be on the lower lash. I'm trying to have the top be very light, like really chill up here. Can I do it? I don't know. The look that I did yesterday was actually one that you probably have already seen either on my channel or somewhere. But it was one that I'd been thinking about for so long, and I'm not gonna lie, I perfectly executed it. And that's when I really love my makeup. If I've just had this like random kind of combination or whatever rolling around, and then I'm like, it's just, I like it so much more. I could do a look that is absolutely fire, like it is perfection, but if it's not exactly what I was thinking about or what I was feeling that day, I hate it. I know I've mentioned this before, but something to consider when you're doing your own makeup. Follow what you're feeling. All right, now I'm gonna take a little bit of Rubbish, and I'm just gonna kind of put it like lightly on the lid, but mostly kind of in the crease, kind of just all over. But again, just very light. I'm gonna take the lightest hand, and take the tiniest bit of that Rush shade and run it into the crease like a little bit higher, like right here. And that's it. That's it though. That's it. Just to give the tiniest bit of dimension. Then I'm gonna buff it out with the brush that I just used for Rubbish. It feels so weird, but I'm gonna keep moving with it. I'm gonna take this shadow stick. This is Alleyway from AF94. I love this. You've heard me talk about this quite a lot. Oh, also, so for the shades that I used, I started with Classic. I went to the shade Rubbish, and then I put a teeny tiny bit of Rust. Very light. Very light. So I'm going to take Alleyway, and this is where I'm going to add the emphasis, the drama, okay? I'm going to take this, and I'm going to run it along the entire lower lash and just kind of blend it in. making sure to kind of buff that right after I put it down because this will set and I do not want it to have that like eyeliner unblended vibe that is just, in my opinion, not that cute. If that's your vibe, that's fine. I don't like it on myself. I'm just gonna kind of blend it and buff it. Oh, I love this. That had purple on it, I think. Whoops. Now I'm gonna take the shade Rubbish and kind of blend it in as well. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Rust on the outer edge, like maybe like halfway. So Rust just on half of that and kind of letting the shadow go off a little bit because I'm gonna make a big wing. Cute. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit of Mar, which is the darker brown in this palette, and just kind of put it like right on the edge. Just like literally pat it right there. That's it. Cute. Just gonna do a big wing. This is Whiskey from Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On eyeliner. You've heard me talk about this for literally years. This specific shade, I have gone through, I don't know how many of these, but it's a great like matte brown, very solid. So, and I still have this one. I think I have another one too. Anyway, big wing. Listen, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do a minimal eye look today. I just keep adding more eyeshadow to my lower lash and we're gonna roll with it. Instead of fighting it, instead of like trying to turn it into something else, I am just gonna see what happens with this look. I'm gonna let myself, first of all, I also grabbed some new things. So this is turning into a trying some new things, chatty, get ready. Who knows what it's gonna be? It actually doesn't matter what it is. I just hope you like spending time here with me. Oftentimes I have like a vision and a very set like idea. And then sometimes it's just kind of like this and it's chatty and evolving and changing and hopefully that's fine. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna give up on this look because I have a lot of like my favorite items here and I'm just gonna roll with it, okay? I'm gonna use some of my Mob Cream Clay foundations or these are the blurring, ceramide blurring foundations from Mob. I have a couple that are hanging on, but this is neutral 20. I'm gonna go in with that, I think, to start. And then I have some new contour and new cream blush that I really want to try, but I have some rash / breakout situations happening and I'm just gonna kind of cover them up. I love this foundation because it is so freaking clean, but it also like you can really buff it and like move it into your skin. I kind of like to put it on, buff it in, and then I take a powder or I take a sponge over top of it just to kind of like press. I always say this, but when I was first using the Mob foundation, I went in so heavy-handed, dude, and it did not look good. Like this is a good looking foundation and I put on so much of it. Definitely did not need to. I'm gonna take a little bit of the neutral 10, which I honestly, almost out of that one. But a little bit of this goes such a long way. I am low-key obsessed. And it's also like so freaking clean. There's skincare in this as well, which just makes me feel good about wearing it, but I really need neutral 10 back in my life. That is, I'm running out. Neutral 10 is kind of like my concealer shade of it. I kind of use it as a concealer, honestly. And I think originally they almost called it like the foundation and concealer, like like a long name, but they were like, that's too much. Highly recommend though. Highly recommend. I have combination skin. Okay, so now is when I just kind of like go over everything, just kind of pat. This is not like, honestly, this is a damp sponge that has been like sitting and drying because I will like bring out my sponge in the morning. So there's not a lot of moisture in this. If it did have a lot of moisture, I would imagine it would kind of take away even more of the foundation. But I don't necessarily want to take it away. I just kind of want to make sure there's no skips. I want to make sure it's all smooth. I still don't mind seeing my skin through this, even though I have these breakouts. I guess I don't care to cover them up, and there's not a lot of reason behind that. Like, I don't know. I think I used to really care, especially when I had like a lot of really bad acne. Like I used to have horrific cystic, like, oh my god, I don't even want to talk. It kind of makes me sick to my stomach and I don't know why. But, like, it was so bad and it took me years to figure out what my skin liked, what it didn't like, what affected my skin just overall across the board, not just what I was putting on my skin, but what I was eating, my stress levels. Like I said, I'm a little stressed right now. So I get like more breakouts, and this is something that I've watched my whole life with my skin. I've been watching my skin my whole life. I've been fascinated with my skin literally since I was very small. I remember being in like elementary school and being like watching skincare commercials. Anyway, not that you need to know, but I also don't like when people on the internet try to be like, oh, this is what's wrong with your skin. Literally, hello, you have seen me on a screen. I have been with my skin my whole life. I have been picking it apart and being super critical. Regal and doing all of these things. And now I am loving my skin and I know what I like. I know what I don't like. So this goes for anyone else. If you ever have someone who's like, oh, if you have this, you should no. What we're not going to do is listen to people online tell us what's wrong with our skin when they don't know anything about our lifestyles, anything about like our preferences or the things like our allergies. Anyway, not to go on like a whole rant, but I find that kind of frustrating because I just think like people get so caught up in like telling people what's wrong or like their idea about like what they need to do. And it's just like, literally, hello? I appreciate the nice advice. I appreciate when someone's going to be like, oh, if you're having issues with this, or if I've like verbally been like, oh, I don't know why this is happening, and someone's like, hey, maybe try this. But the like, if I'm sitting here, I'm going on such a rant, but like if I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, I have a stress rash, and people are like, actually, that's probably from this. Bitch, how do you know? You literally do not know me. Anyway, so if someone in your life, if someone online, if someone just don't listen to people. You'll figure it out. I know it's a process. It's a process. Figuring out what your skin likes and all of the factors that go into it is a journey. And honestly, sometimes it's a lifelong one. Actually, no, it is a lifelong one because your skin is always changing. You might be moving to new climates. That affects your skin too. Your stress levels change. Your eating habits change. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll be here all week. I'm also so tired of skincare companies making people feel like shit. Like making people feel so ugly and gross and like I don't know. That sends a rage through my system that I can't describe. Anyway, it's been so long since I've tried these products and I'm curious. They were half off and I bought them. I know for a fact that I've used this in the past, but I've never tried this. These are Anastasia products. Or ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills, ABH, however you've heard it. But this is the contour stick in Fawn. I know that I used to wear the living daylights out of this many, many moons ago. So that's probably going to be the same unless they changed it. We'll see. And then I picked up this blush stick blush, in the shade Latte because it looked like it was going to be like a kind of like rosy brown. And I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to try those now and just kind of see what it gives. This is like so nostalgic to me. And I don't know. I love contour sticks so much. Really liked this packaging back in the day. Look at this packaging though. Like, is this not so nostalgic? Are you thinking of 2016? Because I kind of am. I don't know. So this is fun. I have already swatched this, but yeah, I've used this exact product like, I don't know, for so long. Years ago. And I just kind of wanted to revisit it. But this one, I'm actually so curious about. So this, yeah, it looks nice, but like, look at this color, dude. My God, I've already gotten my fingerprints all over this. So this packaging is really shiny. It will get dirty fast, but like that shade, I don't know. It kind of looks like a little warm, a little rosy, maybe a little brown. So we'll see. It looked quite nice. And I was just so curious. And these are both half off. So I was like, well, okay, I'm just going to swipe Fawn like right in here. It is a little bit stiffer than some of my contour sticks, and I'm just gonna blend it out. Yeah, that is a little bit more intense. I feel like it really stays where you put it also. A bit warm, but if you go so gray, this is what I've come to find. In my years of contour and just like exploring contour products, there are certain contour products that I need to have a little bit of taupe. I need to have a little bit of pigment other than just gray in it. Because don't get me wrong, sometimes I'm like, I want a straight gray lip liner. With contour, I used to think that I wanted straight gray. Sometimes it leaves a little bit of a cast. So I need a happy medium. That actually looks quite nice. That is chiseling in a really nice way. That still feels natural. You know what I mean? Like looking side to side, this looks natural. This looks honestly like I'm just kind of bringing my bone structure to the surface, which contour is kind of meant to do that. Contour is actually meant to kind of like deepen it, take back. Think about it like painting. The darker shades, you're hollowing, you're pushing back in the foreground of your painting, your canvas, which is your face. When you're highlighting, you're bringing something forward, you're bringing it up on the canvas. And I quite like this. I think this is a really lovely shade. If you are fair and light, this is quite nice. Do I wish it was a tiny bit more gray? Yeah, if I could make my perfect contour, I would. Listen, it's like a whole thing that I have in my mind. I really want to do that, but I just feel really strongly about contour and contour done right, because when it's not done right, I would rather just skip it, because bronzer, dude, bronzer has had my heart for forever. A good bronzer, oh my lord. I contour my nose kind of just Like I follow the just shape of my nose and like the indents of my nose and just do it like that. I don't really do any like bringing it down the side. I do want to do that, but for time purposes, I'm just like whoosh and we go. That's actually looking so nice. That's actually looking so nice. Fawn is so, it is pretty. It is pretty. Okay, so now this latte shade. So this is their, oh, there's a brush on the other end. I'm never going to use that, but that's nice in a pinch. If you, I don't know, y'all ever forget your brushes on a trip? I have. Oh, it was horrible. So this is the shade Latte and it just looks so stunning. I'm going to put it straight up on my face. You can use it on a brush. I will probably in the future take it from here, put it on my face to get a more even application, but curiosity, man. Sometimes I do things with makeup out of sheer curiosity. I'm like, I know this isn't maybe not going to look right. I don't care. I want to know. Could be wrong. Anyway, I'm just going to place like a little bit right here. That is exactly the color I was looking for, actually. That is exactly the color I was looking for, actually. I'm going to take the same brush because it's in my hand. That is so cute. That is so cute. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to take it from here, put it on the other side. Adorable. Adorable. This is a cute shade. Okay, on the nose. You don't like blush on your nose? I literally don't care. I literally don't care, but I feel like you should try it because it's cute and I think you're just in a bad mood. I'm just gonna put more on. Oh my god, that's so nice. Also, that's blending actually, I mean, that's blending freaking well. That is blending very well. For me, just swiping that on my face, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. Ooh, okay. Ooh, handy. This is very handy. I predict I will go through that, honestly. That's so freaking cute. That is so freaking cute. If I didn't have eye makeup on, I would even put that up like right in here. Woo! Latte is cute. Latte is cute. Excited about those. Really love that. I really love those two together. Ooh, seamless. It looks seamless. Okay, we'll see how it wears. I'm moving on. I'm going to use my Haus Labs Bio Blurring powder and I'm just going to kind of set all over. It's really nice powder. It's expensive, so I try to use it sparingly. And because I like a really matte finish, you see how my skin still has a little bit of a glow? That's cute, that's pretty, but I really do want to mattify. So I take the Tower 28 Get Set, put it on my little poof, and I mostly set the center of my face, snatched, and then my chin. Woo! It is so light. Those two are so light and cute together. Ooh, I might keep it there. I don't know. I'm gonna do my brows. I just brush through them and use the Melt Perfectionist brow pen in Universal Brown. Do my little spikes. Ooh, I'm gonna let them dry a little bit, I think. Keep it there. Cute. Okay, I like how this is going. I'm gonna add just a couple last minute details. I'm gonna use the Moonstone highlight from Haus Labs. It has literally been my obsession lately. I have re-fallen in love with it again. It's so gorgeous, but it's so nice because I'm so fair and it actually is like a nice silver highlight without being, I don't know, it's a very good. It's like a glow from within silver. Little on my nose. Yeah. Little on my Cupid's bow. Cute, 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 cute. I did add some single like individual lashes. These are the Luna ones from Melt. They're quite cute. I have not used these before and I don't know why. I do know why because lashes, I'm just, but these are individual ones and I love individuals and just like sticking them like on my lower lash. So I love that. And this is the medium length. I think there's short, medium, and long. I'm obsessed. Taking M159, I'm just gonna line my lips. My lips are so chapped right now. I'm so dehydrated. Don't even worry about it. Taking Fawn, just wait. And also Latte. Yeah, that's cute. My lips are so chapped though. Oh God, I'll put some Blue Balm on top. That blush though is very creamy. That's cute. That is so cute. Wow, I literally, Latte on the lips is actually so nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of black lip liner. Woo, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That is literally so cute. I actually think I'm gonna leave it there. No, I'm just gonna add the tiniest bit of Blue Balm. That's just a little bit. Period. Oh my God, that's a hot lip. My head hurts so bad I want to start crying. Ooh. Blue Balm on top of anything makes my lips look so juicy and so hot. It's incredible. It's perfect. It's everything ever. I love this. I love this so much. And I'm so glad that I didn't give up on like this look or just like there was a time that I was like, what if I just took everything off right now? And this feels very soft to me. This feels very like, I don't even know what this really is. I don't really care. It just is so comfy. It is so nice. I love looks like this. I still get the drama with like the lower lash and the top like does feel a little bit more tame. It's not like super bare. I do kind of want to challenge myself again. Maybe another day to try it. Today I was just like, I can't. This liner though is really kind of serving hard. So I love eyeliner. I love a smoky lower lash. gosh, this has all the elements of things that I really like in looks. I do have to say, I don't know why I'm surprised, but I think it's probably because I just haven't shopped with ABH in a very long time other than those velvet lips, but kind of reintroducing fawn back in, I was like, yeah, probably gonna like this. And that latte color specifically on the lips as well, really enjoyed that. So I like those two. Those feel very handy. It feels very like swipe on, blend out, done. I do have a lighter application on here, so it does feel very soft. I would also be interested how it would look if I really punched it up. This feels very soft grunge to me. I like this a lot. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me for more makeup and beauty content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I do feel cute. It's soft. It's soft glam. Kind of. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh.